Hi Aquarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for October 2008. Well, this is the month to think bigger, to see the bigger picture, Aquarius. That will work very well for you. You've got the sun in an area which is to do with broadening your horizons, so travel, foreign connections, these are all going to be important. People at a distance to you as well. Also, it's a good month for becoming more informed, information gathering, learning something new. But also people in authority or people who have got maybe the expertise that you need or have the power or the money, they're going to be looking very favorably upon you this month. So don't hesitate to ask, don't hesitate to apply. If you are wanting to improve things in your profession, or you want to get the right sort of teacher for on the subject that you're really interested in, this is the month that you can really find that person and get that backing and that help, which will enable you to reach your goals in life this month. So you may feel it's important to show your appreciation, or maybe come up to the expectation of somebody else this month as well, like you're a bit under scrutiny. But with the supportive energy of Venus and Mars in this, and they're not very judgmental. Yes, of course, it's a very strong, active, robust, a bit raunchy energy actually, but it's not something which is heavy or bears a grudge. The air can turn blue and then it can be very cleared up very, very quickly. So you've got the right components there for success this month, Aquarius. And this is a time when the windows of perception will open into new dimensions of thought. New doorways could be opening up to you, and you could be, as I say, learning, gathering information on a subject, informal education, or simply gaining experience through the University of Life, or making connections with people or concepts which have been very alien to you up until now. Foreign lands are very important for you at the moment. Connections with people at a distance. That's possibly going to be highlighted this month, in fact, very likely. So travel is a strong theme as well. Social contact with others. Also, after the 19th, networking. Coming together with people of like mind. Anything like that could result in a very lucrative connection for you, Aquarius. And for some of you, a friendship could be transformed into a romance this month. Now, for some years, your ruling planet, Uranus, has been slowly moving through an area of your life which may have resulted in a sort of a restless questing with regard to how you earn your money, and taking you down some very interesting and winding paths as well. But even though you may have been forced to take risks or flown by the seat of your pants at times, this has been liberating you and helping you to know what you truly value in life and what's most important, where your priorities should be. So of course the financial area, well, subject to a lot of ups and downs over this time, but you've been with this Uranian energy moving towards a less mainstream way of thinking about these things, about issues of whether it's whether your goal should be to be a commercial success, or whether you should be working more in harmony with the needs of humanity as a whole and the best interests of the planet. So your values have been shifting and changing, and because of the unpredictable nature of Uranian energy, I would like to advise you to have a backup system in place for that rainy day, which may be due to circumstances beyond anybody's control. I'm mentioning this because even though this energy resonates throughout the whole of the sign, it'll be particularly affecting Aquarians who have birthdays mid-month, around about the 14th, 15th. It has been affecting that area there, will continue to over the rest of the year and into next year. And then in a couple of years now, in a couple of years, 2009, that's to say 2010, that Uranian energy will have left your sign altogether, and then that'll be a very different kettle of fish. And whilst we're on the subject of fish, Neptune, the god of the sea, there's been a very long transit through your sign, Aquarius, and this has been inclining you to a more idealistic frame of mind. Did I say Uranus was in your sign? I meant it was in your area of finances. I may not have said that, I don't know, but Neptune certainly is, and it's brought out this more spiritual side of your nature, where but you know, there's always a plus and a minus side to every one of these vibrations, and on I suppose on the unbalanced side of Neptune, you can fantasize a lot, pipe dream a lot, see things through rose-tinted spectacles, which may be a source of irritation to partners. But also, because you're very idealistic and visionary, you may feel quite determined to follow your dreams, which again might be an irritation to partners or people that you've got some sort of a contract with or an agreement with. However, I think it's good that you're learning about this softer, more compassionate, heart-based side to your nature, Aquarius, and over these years, you'll be, people will be drawn towards you who are needy in some way. Of course, you'll have to learn about boundaries, and so where to draw the line in the sand. But on the other hand, we need to look out for each other. That's the nature of our kind, our species, isn't it? So imagination will be stimulated, the third eye center will be stimulated, the crown chakra will be activated, and you'll have more of a global heart-based awareness, and you'll find it may be easier to put on one side the logic or the petty and selfish concerns that we all are preoccupied with for the sake of the bigger picture, when you feel the need to do so. So also with Jupiter activating your spiritual roots this year in a very private area of your chart, you'll be gaining a lot through introspection, through meditation, through taking yourself away from the clutches of the mind and resting the mind and spending time in private, maybe working on something behind the scenes. The challenge, Aquarius, will be how to integrate this with somebody else's value system. Well, that's it for October. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.